Hello everybody, I'm Elyse Explosion and welcome to everybody's favorite game show. Okay, it's not really a game show, but it is one of my favorite videos to do, and that is my quarterly Dolly haul. Yes, that's right, folks. And this is actually probably going to be the last one of these for quite some time. If you didn't watch my last video, I am attempting to embark on a low, borderline no-buy for the year of 2025. I have such a gorgeous, wonderful, extensive collection right now, and I really want to prioritize the things I already own versus bringing more things into my house, my life, my collections. So, I believe the last video of these I did was in October of 2024, so it would have been like just after my birthday. And I did not really treat myself to too many dollies since then. I believe there are about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there are in fact 10. Which doesn't seem like it's not a lot, but for me it is. So cheers, mate. And the first doll, the first one that I want to focus on, this is actually, so let's rewind a little bit. I am a big fan of the Carpetbagger here on YouTube. His videos are like daily watches for me. I do not miss episodes. He travels the country going to roadside attractions, unique experiences, amusement parks, museums, all kinds of stuff that if you watch this channel, you know that I do a bunch of that too. And it's absolutely direct inspiration from him. So one of the things that he encounters in his travels frequently are Kewpie dolls. And my dear friend Gayla over at Gayla's La La Land had this listed on her Mercari page, and I had been stalking it and watching it and stalking it and watching it. And I eventually bit the bullet on this wonderful 1980s era Kewpie. And she's soft vinyl. Apparently she had a squeaker in her at one point, but it is no longer there. It no longer works. And I just think they're adorable. She's gonna go in the corner over here with my vintage dolls, by like my Tiny Tears and the other 60s and older dolls that I have. Just because I think she's neat. That's like Marge Simpson with the potato.
What is it with you? I just think they're neat.
Oh, I do that all the time. I just think she's neat. And the story of Kewpie and their creator, Rose, I'm going to pop it in because I do not remember her name right now, but Carpetbagger went to the Kewpie Museum and learned so much about the history of Kewpie and their relationship to like the suffragette movement. It was fantastic and super interesting, and I'm all about that. So that is why I picked up this adorable Kewpie. So thank you, Gayla. I know I didn't even tell you about it until after I'd bought it. So everybody go check Gayla out. She's the best. I love her. But seriously, go while I do a bit of that. So yes, this was the earliest purchase, I think. And then the next, I'm gonna put her down over here to the side. The next was not a purchase. The next was actually a birthday gift from my dear friend Jelly Buns over on Twitch, everybody's favorite VTuber. And Jelly and I have long been involved in the doll community. But I stayed more playline, and Jelly went a bit more higher end, I guess. And Jelly was kind enough to gift me a BJD. This was one of her dolls. This is a Mystic Kids Caroline. And I have never owned a BJD before. I don't know. I think she's 45 centimeters. I really, like, this is entirely different territory, but look at her face up. Look how sweet that is. It's so really, it's lovely. I love the eye chips that Jelly had picked. I would like to get her a new wig and a new outfit at some point. Just something that fits my aesthetic and my theme a little bit better. Not that this isn't adorable. It is. But she also has no shoes, and I want to get her little shoes. So if any of you are familiar with this particular BJD, let me know. And if you have any recommendations for like places to buy wigs and stuff like that. Normally, like, you know, normally I just go to like AliExpress or an Etsy seller, but I'm not, I don't know. I feel like I need to treat her with a little bit more care than that. I think she has like a 7.5-inch wig. Like, I think that's her wig circumference. I'm used to like 11-inch wigs for the American girls. So hit me up in the comments if this is something that you are familiar with, if you know anything about. This is a whole new world for me, and I think she's gorgeous. Like, I love how like poseable she is, and she can sit and bend her knees, and I don't know. She's gorgeous. I love her a lot. So, and again, thank you, Jelly. This is extraordinarily kind and a truly, truly thoughtful gift. Thank you. So that being, let's put her over here. Ooh, everybody's just like blending in, but you can't see them because they're out of frame. Then the election happened. And I'm not saying anything about that, but I did buy a couple of dolls to cope with that. First being, I finally found Monster High G3 Spectra in stores, so I picked her up. I think she's gorgeous. G1 Spectra is one of my favorites from the original line, and basically as soon as this video is over, I'm pulling almost all of these dolls out of their boxes, and you'll be able to tell which ones I won't. But she's just, I love that they kept, she feels similar enough to her G1 version that I think it works really, really well. Like, I love her backpack is shaped like a ghost. I hope you guys can see that. It's out of my view. But yeah, so she's wonderful. I got her at Target, and then I also picked up, this is another one that I'd seen and I've been kind of following for a bit, and I need to remove from the package, but I picked up one of the Disney Doorables series, or the Doorables Adorbs, and I believe this one to be Jack Skellington. You know, I will open her up off camera, and I will insert the clips of what she looks like now. Oh wait, no, you can kind of see her in the front. She's got like a bucket hat. Very, very retro. Oh, well, I lost my big guy over here. Come back, big guy. Keeping my back warm. But yeah, I figured, you know, it's something different. I'm not super huge into like the surprise-based dolls anymore. I really like to know what I'm getting when I get it. But this one has a cheat code. And you can see like the bottom over here is a little skull and a heart, and that means that it is Jack Skellington themed. And I do love The Nightmare Before Christmas, so copium. Yeah, love it. Alright, then I need to do some brain math here and figure out who was next. Next, we actually have a Black Friday sale purchase. So Mattel Creations had released this doll earlier in the year, and I did not like her when I first saw her. And I think it's because I really didn't like the stock imagery of her. She didn't appeal to me. And then I saw people that had gotten her and taken her out of the box and posed her and, like, you know, styled her, and I was like all over it. But I could not justify that $75 price tag. So when Black Friday came around, Mattel Creations did a pretty decent sale, and I believe I got her for about $40, which is what I would have wanted to pay for her to begin with. And that is Lenore Lumington. This is the first new character G1 specific doll that they have released in a very long time. And now that I see her, I think she's really, really pretty. The artwork on the back is gorgeous. And this is a very Monster High heavy haul. Because that's kind of what I've been focusing on lately. Sorry. But I love her, like, blue dress. I think it's a lot prettier in person. The detail is much more more stand out in person than it is on film. And I am waffling if I want to take her out of the box or not. Sorry, the glare is... I have like my lights like right on me right now. But I'm not sure. I'm flipping a coin. What would you guys do? Let me know. Let me know how you think. So, surprisingly, right now we have a tale of two dragons. And that is Miss Jennifer Long. So the first one that came in was actually the Fang Vote doll. Now, I had voted on and bought this doll back in January or February of last year. And I did not expect to see her for several months. But she is, by and large, probably the most gorgeous release that Monster High has put out in I don't know how long. She is stunning. They did an incredible job with her styling. All of the voting, the elements that were voted on came together so cohesively, unlike the Rochelle that they put out a couple of years ago. I thought she looked cartoonish in a bad way. But Jennifer, you can tell that she was designed with care. And I believe one of the coolest things is that the designer for this doll is Chinese. And she gave descriptions of why she picked every element and how that played in to the designing of the doll. And I think she is beautiful. Like, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I love that the box itself is see-through. So you can actually see the designs on the back and her tail. This is... I am hesitating to take her out of the box at all. Because this is one of those situations where I truly feel like the box enhances the doll. And she is just breathtaking. Like, and the coolest, in my opinion, is that she came with like a little art print. Which they haven't done the art prints since like the first two Skelectors. Like, I have the Pennywise and... Actually, I think I just saw them. They're somewhere. I have the prints of Pennywise and the Grady twins. The only thing that stinks is that this is absolutely a weird size, and if I wanted to get it framed, I would have to get it custom. Because this is not... This is just like a square, man. Like, Monster High, I am begging you, please, if you're going to release a poster with a doll, please have it a standard frame size, because I am not spending $100 just to get this framed. I'm just not. Sorry, my dudes. But the second dragon in that regard, and this surprised me because she arrived early, this is G3 Jennifer. And I think they did a great job with her again. Like, there had been a lot of criticism on the original doll because she kind of played into stereotypes a little, which is one of the reasons why I was so glad that an actual Chinese designer worked on that Fang Vote doll, because she was able to incorporate more, like, you know, actual concepts and culturally significant items to the doll. And I think they did a much better job with that in G3. And I think she's super pretty. I love her fangs. I love her little foo dog. Like, look at that. She's got a little foo dog. Oh, adorable. I love this doll. And I cannot wait to tear them from their plasticky prisons. Oh, okay. That is actually the end of the Monster High. I don't have any more right now. But I do have 3 more dolls. And the next 2... I do have a twinge of regret for these 2 because they're a lot more expensive than I probably should have been spending at the time. But that's my problem, not anybody else's. So I picked up, I got an email from Groove Style that they were having a clearance sale on a bunch of the older pullip dolls. Ones that had been like store displays and stuff like that. So I picked up 2 of them. And pull-ups are not inexpensive dolls. They truly are not. But the first one that caught my eye and I absolutely had to have was Pimam. And she is just this, like, candy goth nightmare. I love her. I will take her out of the, you know what? I can take out of the package now. Alright, so this is Pimam. And she has such fun accessories. Oh no! Oh, it looks like her handbag broke. That's a bummer. Yeah, the glue strap on her handbag came unadhered, so I might be able to get that back together with like E6000. But her candy, she's got like the candy goth pastel skeleton eyeball thing going on with like the harness. I think she's incredible. Like, look at her little horns. Look at the ponytails or the twin tails she's got going on. I love that style. Very, very almost like Miku-esque, but definitely in a way that is more my style. And look at her tights. Look at her fuzzy shoes with the stompers. Oh my god. This is the kind of girl that you do not want to meet in the back alley of an anime convention, and I am living for her. She is so adorable. Just really, really gorgeous, gorgeous doll. Happy to have her in my collection and need to figure out how to reattach. There we go. Put her little horn back on up there. The only thing that stinks is that these girls did not come with stands, and I do not really have any stands that are great for pull-ups. Because I have one of my pull-ups, her stand broke, and I'm kind of using like an 18-inch doll stand, but it's dubious at best. So this is the first one, and the next one is Cosmodi. And she's another one that I am like very much into. I don't know, very, very spacey, but also like beachy. Like her clear skirt has like scallops and sea stars on it. I don't know. I think she's neat. I love the very like retro futuristic look to her. And I don't really have a lot of dolls that have this like pastel purple hair. It's a very unique look, and I think unless like somebody gives me one for free, this is going to be my last pull-up, these 2, because I cannot justify these prices. I barely justified these prices, and I shouldn't have. But look, she's so, and look at her headphones. She's got these big spaced out headphones with a like a communicator kind of. She's like very Ulala from Space Channel 5. If that reference lands with you guys, I hope it does. But look at her she's got these like sparkly pink cowboy boots sort of things. She's spectacular. The boots are the only part that I don't think really fit. Like, they don't really match the rest of the doll. But I think she's cool. Pimam is really the superstar here, but Cosmodi is tops. And finally, this is the last doll that I picked up. And again, it's going to be the last one that I pick up for a while. But I was thinking about dolls that I had when I was younger and dolls that I was not able to like keep. I lost much of my childhood toy collection in a flood, and just like purging over the years, involuntary purging over the years, shall we say. And one of the dolls that I really missed was I had gotten a black Barbie for my birthday one year. She was like a bath style doll, like you could dress her up with like fun foam. Was the whole concept of the doll. It was very strange. And I did some Googling, and I actually found her on eBay for like $15 because the box is wrecked. This is Bath Blast Barbie from 1992. I got her for like my birthday in, I want to say, 2nd grade. And I loved this doll. Like, she comes with like the pink bathing suit with the bubbles on it. Loved that. I'm going to take her out of this box and I'm going to redress her because she deserves so much more than just a bathing suit. She was a star in my childhood toy line drama. I loved her. And it actually does still come with like the Bath Blast foam. But that is going to stay as a collectible. Not as part of the doll. But zillions of foamy fashion looks. Like here, the plastic is so yellowed and there. Now I can get you guys a good look at her. She needs a cleaning. That's for sure. I don't know how long she has been sitting around somebody's basement waiting for somebody to buy this doll. But I think she's fabulous. She's so cool. She's so pretty. And she's a welcome addition back into my collection. So that is it. Those are all of the dolls. Those are all of the dolls that I've picked up for the final quarter of 2024. Friends, I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this specific style of video again. But I do hope to dive into my collection a bit more. As we were saying, if you haven't watched the last video that I put out, check it out. It's a big one, and it's a lot of just me talking at the camera with no fun things, but I promise it's worth it. 2025 is here, and it's not going anywhere, so I'm going to do my best to make this as fun of a year as possible, and put up more videos, man. Just hang out. I miss doing this. I've just been trying to budget my time better and haven't really figured out how to do that. So hopefully I will, and I will get this taken care of. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out today, friends, for liking, commenting, subscribing, engaging, following me on social media, all those stupid things that I'm supposed to do as a call to action at the end of these videos. But you know what? I'm glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out today, friends. I'll catch you later. Bye.